Hey, what's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the Brown Gent. In this video, we're going to talk about Eclipse. We're going to talk about their upcoming mainnet. And most importantly, we're going to talk about how you can capitalize and get yourself ready to make sure that if there is an airdrop, which I highly suspect there will be, that you have done everything that you need to do to put yourself in a good spot for this. Now, I'm going to make a video tomorrow called Are Airdrops Cooked? Make sure you watch that for my opinion on the latest sentiment on airdrops. I'll give you a spoiler alert. Don't listen to the people who are telling you not to farm airdrops. I was telling you guys back in January that people were going to burn out really fast, chasing low quality airdrops, doing everything in the world. And then once you got so many people doing this because of YouTubers and everything, number one, the quality of activities did not give us the airdrops you wanted. And number two, there was just not enough airdrops to go around. So people got massively diluted. And now everyone is like, nah, meme coins is the way. Now, hey, you guys know I'm very positive on meme coins. I made videos on it. But I think it's very important for you guys to recognize that when the sentiment shifts, remember, you have an edge. When everyone was farming, it wasn't worth it as much to do it. And I told you guys that, to only focus on a few things. Now that everyone is saying forget airdrops, guys, this is your biggest opportunity to actually earn so much by making sure that you guys are doing the work when no one else wants to. So when the payout comes, you can have it. Now, with that being said, let's talk about Eclipse. We'll talk about that other stuff tomorrow. As you guys know, I'm here making more videos more frequently now that I've basically left my job. So if you wouldn't mind, smash that like button, smash that share button. If you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? What more can I do for you? Hit that subscribe button right now. And always remember, I'm just a guy on YouTube. None of this is financial advice. Also follow me on Twitter at the Brown Gent YT. Check out how my DeBank wallet is doing, or my EVM wallet is doing on DeBank. That's how you guys know it's not recorded, pre-recorded. I don't have a script. I'm just ad-libbing with you guys here. And today, we're going to talk about Eclipse. Now, Eclipse is the Solana virtual machine that's going to effectively work as an Ethereum layer 2. It's going to basically roll up to Ethereum, sort of settle on Ethereum. Now, as you guys know, Solana is one of my favorite tokens. I have a lot of money in this. Very bullish. It's known as the casino's paradise right now with all the meme coins. But the fact that we have Sol and ETH coming together, that's just like perfect harmony. I know many Sol maxis will hate this and many ETH maxis will hate this. I think this is fantastic. And Eclipse is going to be the first of, I suspect, many that are trying this. Now, as you know, Eclipse has been something I've talked about for quite a bit of time. I think it's been probably 4 or 5 months I've talked about it. And people have been asking me, is there an update here? What can we do? Well, the first thing I want to let you know is even right now, the Eclipse mainnet still hasn't launched. What does that mean? Well, it makes it very difficult for you in order to be able to farm and do activities. But what I want you to know about is what you should be thinking and what you should be doing ahead of time. What activities can you do today that can put you in the right spot so that when the Eclipse airdrop farming happens, maybe there's a bonus for early users or anything like that, you get part of that. So the first thing I want you to do, you've already hopefully liked, shared, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you follow Eclipse on Twitter. Make sure you join their Discord. Very important that you do this. You get all their updates faster than I can make videos. Links to everything are in the description below. Now, if you go into their docs, you can actually see their getting started guide. They have different guides based on if you're a user or a developer. If you're a user, the first thing you want to do is set up an Eclipse mainnet wallet. The wallet that they have right now, the only one that supports it, is called Backpack, and I've installed it. I did my Eclipse activity elsewhere, but let me just get into this right now. And let's see here. Let's sort of put this on screen so you can see it. I don't have anything in this wallet. I have it on another laptop, but this is the Eclipse mainnet or the Eclipse network you see here, right? I can't zoom in because it's the sort of tab or whatever, but make sure you get the Backpack app if you haven't already. They have bonuses with Margin 5 Zeta and Tensor, but really it's the only one that I know of that works with Eclipse so far. So that's the first thing you got to do. The second thing is you can actually bridge some Ethereum over via the official mainnet bridge. Now, one thing I will tell you is for those of you who learned the hard way, you can bridge over, you cannot bridge back. People have asked me, how do I do this? That feature is coming soon. But you can definitely take some ETH off Ethereum mainnet and send it to Eclipse mainnet. I said the Eclipse mainnet's not live. That's because all the functionality and stuff. You can't really do anything on it yet. But there likely will be a bonus perhaps for those who bridged early. So this is an opportunity to do that. Don't put too much. I put in like 0.1 Ethereum. Really depends on your portfolio. And I did this on my other laptop. I'm going to explain why I did this in a second. The next thing you can also do is buy their first NFT. It was born on Sol, living on Celestia, settling on Ethereum. Now, these are validators. I minted 2 of these. You can't mint them anymore. However, you can buy them OTC. If you click on this button, it will take you to their Discord server. They've got like a ton of things over here. Navigate down to the WTB, which is want to buy and want to sell. And you can sort of find the floor price is sitting around 0.04 ETH, which could be good, could be bad. I sold my first one for 0.06 ETH. I'm still holding on to the other one. Just so you guys know, the mint price was 0.02 ETH. So right now, if you're buying it, you're paying it 2x basically on the mint price. But as the first Eclipse NFT, I think it's well worth it. Obviously not financial advice. Another thing I want you to do is follow Scope NFT, which will be the native NFT launchpad for Eclipse. Not many people follow them right now. Make sure you follow these guys as well, okay? The next thing I want you to do is support the Solana ecosystem. There's multiple ways to do it. You can do the sort of native staking, but I also believe in using the Solana restaking network called Solaire. In fact, they basically launched their episode 2 yesterday. And you have, so episode 1 I covered about 2 or 3 months ago. If you complete some activities, you can basically qualify. You have to complete at least 3 items. So you can see here what those items are. So this is episode 2. I'm eligible. So I got my permanent referral link, episode 1 participation, 3 epochs. I referred someone. I used S-Sol, which is Solaire Sol. I can also restake in an exchange backed LST, which I will be doing, and also delegated to an Endo AVS, which I will be doing as well. You got 4 days and 16 hours. Why do I think this is important? Because Solana restaking is sort of the closest we have to EigenLayer. And the EigenLayer one, which I used to talk about as important for Eclipse, we're not really sure what to do with EigenLayer. Was holding the EigenLayer points enough? Will you need to hold the Eigen token? Will you need to stake it? We're not really sure yet. So for that, I think staking Eigen's likely the best way. I also think Solana restaking will have a massive part to play in all of this because you're securing Solana and all integrated systems. But I saw a comment from Jordan here. Go easy on us. Was it completely worthless to stake Celestia for this airdrop? No. In fact, if you take a look at their notes, here's a cheat code. One of the things, I used to be very heavy into the Cosmos ecosystem before it collapsed in on itself like a dying star. What happened was a lot of times what I noticed was the projects that got airdropped previously, they had a massive fundamental reason for airdropping it. And it usually was, hey, without this technology, we couldn't have existed. And one of the things I will say here is Celestia is the data availability that will be used in Eclipse. So My opinion here is if you're staking Celestia token, you should get rewarded at some point. When that snapshot is, I have no idea. I was staking it up until 3 weeks ago. Unfortunately, I'm not staking it anymore. I'm going to explain exactly what's going on here. Celestia is having a massive unlock in 14 days. If you haven't unstaked already, you're going to miss it because it's 3 weeks to unstake. And you are going to see 80% of the circulating supply get added. So this is massive dilution. I expect a drop in the price of Celestia. When that happens, I will buy back in and then I will stake again. So hopefully no snapshots happen in that time period. But that's sort of what I'm doing. I've included the links here so you understand. But based on what I see here, I think Celestia will still be a massive driver of this airdrop. So I only wanted to cover a couple things on this video because at the end of the day, it's about getting ready. I do want to comment here on Ryder. Ryder's the kind of person, I'll be honest, who would have been here in January and February telling you to farm those test nets. Probably spent 20 hours a day sitting on test nets, putting out a bunch of garbage and probably got like $5 for farming. And now that no one wants to farm anymore, this is exactly why. This is exactly why Ryder here is emotional. People who are intelligent don't actually just sit there and be very reactive. They sort of get ahead of the moves. And if you watch my channel, you'd understand exactly how to do that. So Ryder can go ahead and sort of chase the next thing. I will be here making airdrop videos to help people as long as it's relevant to do so. When I don't believe it's relevant, I will not create it. Now is not that time. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like the video if you haven't already. Share the video, subscribe to the channel. Thanks so much for watching. And when some more information comes out on Eclipse, I will definitely make a follow-up video to this. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you later.